Hello and welcome to another episode of Modular in a Week. And today we are making filters. I hope you have seen the whole episode. We are making, or I am making, a modular from the ground up, starting with VCOs and moving my way forward to building from nothing to this system that you see here in front of you. And we are in the last day now, which kind of has dragged on forever because we're doing filters and there's a lot of filters we want to do. All the information about all the projects, including this, is in the description, and there's a spreadsheet with all the information, with all the links to the schematics and all the parts list and everything that you need to build this and all the other projects in this modular. So just want to again emphasize that so you know that all the information to build any of the stuff I use here is in the description. Now, today we're making the second MS20 filter, or the late MS20 filter. And to even think that this should be, after listening to this, thinking that this should be in the same synthesizer as the previous filter is kind of strange to me. This is very, very more aggressive in many ways, and can still be tamed, but it's much more wide than the other filter. I haven't gotten the panel yet, so we are running naked today, but it still works. So, and we're going back to the LM13700 chip today. So this will be probably the third different kind of module that we're building with the LM13700. So this chip is a really nice chip, as I've said before, when building modular synthesizer stuff or synthesizer stuff. Doesn't have to be modular. You can make a lot with this one chip. I also want to make a shout out to my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you. It makes it a little bit easier to do these. And with that said, let's get started with the schematics, where I found this and how to build this. To find this filter, we go back to Réne Schmitz page, schmitzbits.de, and under filters and the MS20 filter. This is the one we're going to make. Again, if you want to make more filters, there are many nice little filters here. But today we are doing the Korg late MS20 filter. So we're following the schematics, but we are using an LM13700 instead of two CA3080. That's the only difference here. I'm also wondering, because he writes, I replaced the string of 3 diodes in the original filter with a green LED. So this means that we could make a string of 3 1N4148 maybe, and see if that sounds any different. So I'm going to make sockets so I can check that out. And as he explains here is that you can add another 1N capacitor and an input to get high pass input as well. The same as the Korg 35. So in that regard they are the same, and if you compare the two schematics there are similarities. It's just the CA3080 that is one of the big differences. This filter is also a intermediate build, cost just short of $10 and 36 components, so actually less components than the Korg 35 filter. We're using 5 jacks for the 2 CV inputs, 2 inputs, low pass, high pass, and 1 output. And then a bunch of other components. The most special one is the LM13700, which we have used before. So total we've used 3 modules using this component so far. And the panel which I've ordered but haven't gotten yet is this one, looks exactly the same as the Korg 35, except for the text here. So this is an MS20 OTA filter instead. OTA is the kind of amplifier that the LM13700 and CA3080 is, an operational transconductance amplifier. And if you watch the video or follow the link in the video for where I build a VCA with a 13700, there is a large article that explains how the OTA works. Let's begin with a white noise source and do a filter sweep. With that, no resonance, and we begin with the low pass input and out into the mixer. And then we take the high pass and then we add the resonance. So this is the resonance. And it quite fast starts to self-oscillate. And we do the same with low pass. And now we only have the resonance sine wave. And we turn down the resonance. So if we now add CV to the CV input here, and also we did a CV input where we can attenuate down a bit. And as you can hear, the resonance really likes to self-oscillate. Let's move on to a triangle wave. And we're in low pass mode. Quite quickly overdrives. beat step sequencer to the CV input of the VCO, and the attack decay module to control the filter. And it's the same just test sequence we've been running many times before. And we are in high pass mode now. Let's go into low pass mode. Nothing connected, just a self-oscillating resonator or resonance. I want to compare the two MS20 filters side by side, so let's do the white noise sweep test with first the Korg 35 and then the late MS20 filter. And we start in low pass, so here we go. With resonance. And then this one in low pass. And with resonance. So the resonance feedback loop came back before the noise. So let's do high pass. And high pass on this one. And with resonance. And now we have two different MS20 filters, and these two, I think they are really far apart from each other. but still the front panel will look exactly the same. So I mean the thought of the two are the same, but this one is so much more extreme in the sound and what you can do with it. So I understand why this is a popular DIY filter, because this is what many want out of a filter, the real extreme changes of a sound. The other kinds of filters are nice too, and this is nice as a complement to all the other ones that we've done so far already. I will make 2 more filters in this series, so 2 more episodes and then we are done, hopefully. Of course, as I've said before, there are many more kinds of modules than the 7 that we have talked about in this series, but that is for another day, and lots of more videos about that. Until next time, I hope you like this video, that you are already subscribing, and if not, you press that subscribe button, and take care. Bye.